Hi. Yes, it is a question if stress affects your ability to get pregnant. And when you're trying to get pregnant, you are driven to find answers and creating a lot of stress in the body, and you just feel like you can't get away from it. But it is affecting you, and you're aware of it. And I'm sure you've read lots of articles about it, but let's just make it a little bit simple right here. Your body has a couple of very main missions. Number one, it wants to get pregnant. It wants to procreate. It wants to make more of you. But it also, even more important than that, it wants to keep you out of danger. So when you allow yourself to become so wound up and so stressed that you begin to create the hormones that say to the body, you're in danger, look out, something's happening, get ready. And one of those hormones is cortisol, the stress hormone. And when cortisol starts to go up, it immediately affects reproductive hormones, because the body's saying, no, maybe we shouldn't get pregnant right now because we better handle this emergency that's coming up. So there are logical hormonal reasons to try to not be so stressed. Yet, how can you manage this? Because your mind, you can't shut off your mind. So you stop trying to address it through just thinking, and you address it physically. And when you address it physically, then lo and behold, it has many effects on you mentally. People who are on our program, after a few months, begin to feel calmer. Even in the first month, they begin to feel a little more flexible. They have more energy. They feel calmer with the energy. They have the ability to go through something that is stressful, because life is full of challenge, and challenge is good. Challenge brings us success, but at the same time, it also brings us stressful events. And so those things happen, and we want to rebound and get on with the challenge. And so as you continue working with the full Radiant Wonder Fertility Plan, not just the herbs, not just the free stuff, what happens, the combination of the two helps the body to deal with stress in a way that it hadn't been able to deal with before. Part of that is because your energy is increasing. And part of that is because you're getting the deep nutrition that supports the body's ability to be more flexible. So if you look at a program, say a program that has stress relief and super fertility 2. Super fertility 2 is your foundation formula. That's the formula that's going to help bring back more energy, bring back more of the deep energy that you need for fertility. And you're going to see lots of different symptoms, more sexual fluids, more cervical mucus, and all of these foundation formulas, of course, because they are helping the fertility function of the body, also help you to start producing more eggs and better quality eggs. So that's the foundation formula. The other formula is called stress relief. So there are many formulas in this category. In the article below, there's some of them listed, but a few of them are stress relief, cycle balancing, balance. There are a number of them. And what these formulas do is they help to release what we're trying to do, release blocked energy that you have inside. So when you have been through a stressful event and things tense up and you have some of that tension still left, we need to release that so that you can experience more of the energy that you actually have right now, and experience it in the way that you are actually supposed to live, with energy, but a calmness with that energy. And that brings you a sense of well-being. So you address this not mentally. You don't put a bunch of affirmations around the house. You don't need to do cycle counseling at this point. What you're doing is helping to support this physically. And we do it by the herbal supplements. And as you have heard 1,000 times, Chinese herbal formulas are famous for their fertility formulas, for their longevity formulas. Immunity formulas are wrapped into that, and for their fertility formulas. So when you take the deep nutrition of the foundation formulas or the stress relief formulas, you're already approaching this challenge of being able to manage stress in a way that isn't affecting your cortisol levels. We want them to come down, not go up. So that's the herbs. Then when we take the Radiant Wonder Fertility Plan, what's in that? There's techniques to help the inside of your body work more smoothly, like the hot water detox. There's ways to strengthen your digestive system, to help your ovulation and start building the body that's going to hold a pregnancy full term. And there are also the Radiant energy exercises, which release stress in little pockets in the body that regular exercise doesn't get to. And the fertility massage, which helps to release stress in the reproductive area that also maybe hasn't been addressed before. And so the combination of the two is extremely powerful. So instead of focusing on what kind of affirmation do I have to have, how do I change how I'm thinking and whatever, you begin to change physically. And when we talked about a couple of videos ago, when we talked about your fertility mind or the mindset that begins to happen when you're working with Radiant Wonder, one of the things that happens is that mindset actually begins to happen naturally. It helps if you're aware of what can help and help yourself along with the mindset, but it's really not completely made in the mind. It's made a lot just naturally occurring from the physical changes in the body. As your fertility is beginning to activate with the deep nutrition of the Chinese herbs and combined with the energy techniques and the very profound Radiant Wonder Fertility Plan, you begin to rise above the stress affecting your fertility. So enjoy your day. And I hope this is inspiring you and giving you an idea, which is not an idea, it's a truth, that you can get beyond this, where you're wound tight as a drum and you worry all the time. There is a way out of this, and it isn't thinking. If you could think your way to becoming pregnant, you'd be pregnant already. You've been studying every single thing you can find on the internet, on every single forum, and talking to every single person and doctor, etc. So give up some of that and start working with your body physically. Start listening to your body as it starts to change and being so grateful that you went through a stressful event at the office and half an hour later you realized that you had kind of come back home again much faster than you had before. So enjoy your day, and I wish you well always.